So this is a student and teacher demand planning module. I've created an Anaplan, and I wanted to focus on the dashboarding functionalities of Anaplan. So with all these are all the various modules I've created that eventually result in these three outputs, which is the teacher demand, also the students by course by term, and the net revenue. So just to quickly touch on those. So the output of the module will be to show by college, by subject, how many teachers are required for existing students and for future students based on the pipeline, this one here, this module here, and then the total teacher requirements. This one, the all students by course and term, shows me all students that I've got, both existing and pipeline, for each subject, for each college, and I can drip and I can slice and dice that any way I want. And finally the net revenue, so that pulls it all together to say, right, go and find me the actual tuition revenues for each student plus the pipeline and so on, and check to see whether the student is actually still active on that course, and it does that at a day level. So based on the way that the model is built, everything is tracked by day, so you know exactly when the student is on a course or not on a course and whether they should be billed or not. But in summary, these dashboards here, so I've got one for input tables, so this would be some of your key assumptions. In here I have accommodation fees per term per college. So the blue in Anaplan is an input, so you would upload your accommodation fee rates into this table. And of course I can change that to, sorry, bad example. This is the course fees, then the tuition fees by subject, by term, by college. Again, you would upload this as standing data, upload that once. And then this bit at the bottom then is a demand of a pipeline, pipeline planner, so it allows you to upload what you think the future existing additional student population is going to be over and above your current population. So this is by college, by subject. Again, you would upload that. So those would be your three key assumptions. There are other assumptions behind the scenes here, but these are probably the main ones that you would want to see in a dashboard. When all that's done, you have an output dashboard, which these are completely customizable. I've just decided to add these particular charts on, but it's very, very simple to customize these. So the first one here is showing the total teacher requirements for course English. I can change that to say, give me all courses. Give me just what am I going to need, what do I need for my existing students, and you can see this is by college, the number of teachers that are required. For each of the courses I've set a number of students per teacher ratio. I think it's 5 I've used here, but I can, if I change that in the if I show you the list that contains that information, which is here, list, general list, yeah, here, and it's in courses, I think. So if I look at courses, properties, yeah, it's this one. So for each course I've told it this is the number of maximum students there can be per teacher. If I change that to 7, let's say, and I can fill that, copy that down, and that will change the whole model immediately. So when I go back to, just close some of these down. Don't need these open at the moment, just wanted to look at the dashboards. Okay, so here you can see the graph just changed there. That was because I changed the students per teacher ratio to 7, so that automatically changes. The second one then is the net revenue for each college and for the courses within those colleges. So you'll see if I change, I can go to whichever college I like. I can look at the courses within to see. There's no French in Boston. I don't remember what it is. I think it's German. I can remember. Yeah. So I can change that, and you'll notice the charts up above also change. You can synchronize those so that they stay in sync. And then finally at the bottom, I've got a module that shows, or sorry, a chart here that shows me the students in Boston by term, by subject. Okay, and I can change that to total students or pipeline students. So I might just want to see pipeline on its own, what the pipeline looks like for Boston, and that shows me by term, by subject, what students are planned to come in. So that's a simple example of how to do dashboarding in Anaplan and make it a lot more accessible and analyzable.